Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. There he goes. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. The pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. LSU quick to the line.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option. Playing the second.
Pulls it in on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's
picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13.
Notre Dame, 13, LSU, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them. It's so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
LSU 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throwing right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Still on his feet. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined.
Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got the first down, looking for more. Turning on the Jets. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
31, LSU, 7.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time.
Makes a grab for a big play. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, and here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown, fighting out.